So then,
Rhythm body spitting.
Basic.
oh yeah, I made this playlist myself. Anyhow, welcome to the showcast. It's been a fat minute. It's always been a fucking fat minute. We're going to be talking about some things, but first and foremost, allow us to introduce everyone we've got in here because it's a little bit of a bigger cast than usual. Right now, we've got in 12, the Bum.
Shut up.
Says it just like every other Virginian. And then we've got Anadil, who's muted.
Oh, you're muted.
So, yeah, sorry. What's up?
It's all good. And now Chameleon, new face around here, actually. Well, as far as Discord and calls and existing.
Yeah, I didn't really exist on the Discord before, but I'm here now. I existed before. That's the thing. I'm a chameleon. Yes.
And now we've got... Wait. Only I can hear myself.
Yeah, that's my mistake, my bad.
Yeah, you fucking goof. Anyhow, the man who was above Oni in
where the
every
downhill
literal
starts.
sense, Danny.
Above, huh?
I said above, not on top. Relax.
Virgin.
And then, of course, the at this point infamous Oni himself.
Hello.
And Spoon. He may or may not be
It's
here for a
Rhythm
little
Bot.
while.
Have you heard of Rage?
What about
Oh,
Rhythm
my
Bot?
bad. Hold on.
Jeez.
Rhythm Bot, introduce yourself.
Fire!
Alright, there we go.
Damn!
Broadcasters indicate that this channel is intended for a mature audience.
I wonder if that's going to, give me a okay on what happened in the first 5 seconds. But anyhow,
I see you're still using
After
my
that-
wallpaper.
I mean, I'm not gonna make another one. I may as well. And last but not least, there's Ben, or Steiner, or Sten, or
Yes,
Viner.
who's
Wolfenstein.
constantly crashing.
And then, of course, me, your host, V.
course
VTR,
not.
Video Comics,
I
whatever.
hate you. Loser.
Loser.
Bro, this is what I was talking
bitch.
about. You say Ben, and then there's just no Ben, but it's Steiner, and you mean Steiner with Ben. And then Spoon, but there's no Spoon, but there's a cell with the pars, and that's Spoon.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Username
Although Cell's
discrepancies.
head looks more like a fork, so...
Alright, well,
Can we
let's get
start
this
talking
showcast
about
underway.
topic?
I mean, can we
Let's
get
get
that
this
on?
showcast underway. One of the things that we were thinking about talking about is the recent fighting game DLC all across the board, Smash has Mithra and Pyra, Fighterz has Gogeta, and Skullgirls has Annie!
Yeah.
Woo! Okay,
Well,
who wants to speak about what? Because clearly y'all know who my favorite is out of these 3 announcements.
And Dill's Gogeta.
I don't know Gogeta yet.
Talk about Gogeta.
Alright, then start saying shit about Gogeta. I mean,
What the
the
fuck
host,
can I
but
say?
y'all
I
got the
have the
voice.
game.
So we're talking about Dragon Ball Super or what?
Fighters.
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 The-
Yeah.
Talking about
DLC.
Gogeta,
Oh, yeah,
the
talk about
DLC announcement.
Gogeta
Yeah,
Super
Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah. When I first time saw the Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, holy shit, I was losing my fucking mind. Like a level 3, like that can kill you in an instant. One is already not enough. Like he has like ultra Big Bang Kamehameha. Then there is the
One times
one
100
test
Big
of
Bang coming here.
yeah that one.
But
I
like,
love
Actually,
I love
it's
how
like-
they have different names. At first, I didn't like how like the default one was just Ultra Big Bang Kamehameha, and then I looked at I got to see the move list, and I'm just like, oh, times 100 is when he's at level 7. That's good. That's good. Just max install. It's the times 100 Big Bang Kamehameha. But
I mean, you have to build up some levels with that one skill or whatever, right?
yeah, he has a
in order
taunt,
to
and it's
one.
like an install, so he gets his own like micro levels, kind of like how Gohan has his potential unleashed. Actually, exactly
But
like
the
that,
thing
but
is-
it's better
yeah,
and free.
Yeah,
And
it's
you
like
spam.
it's called Finishan, if I remember.
Yeah, that's
The
definitely
thing
it.
is with Finishan is you can do the animation, but you can also
You can also cancel
cut
it.
it
Like
off.
you can just
you can cut it off. Yeah.
You can just do like
So
the
you can,
first
like-
frame of it and then do like a vanish combo or vanish.
Yeah. Or you can do like some mind tricking, like okay, you do like a combo and then finish it, and then combo again, and then finish it, and then back off, and then do the heavy.
Yeah, no, it's an
I mean, you don't
incredibly
even
like
have to
fast
play
taunt.
him. You can use the assist from what I remember as well,
Mhm.
and he just builds it up.
Yeah, covering
I
your
don't-
space to. Oh yeah, and like Gogeta's like A assist. It should be that. That's like his taunt, the finish sign. And then the B assist. No, like what was it? The C assist is the Dragon Ball one, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he uses his like invincible reversal, the DP as it were.
Yeah,
The
I
little-
think so.
Which is just down.
You don't even have
It's
to
just
land
down
it.
special.
You just have to. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can even get it on the block as well, from what I saw.
Yeah, on
Look how
block,
fast
on
he gets
wave.
Dragon Balls. Look how fast he gets freaking
Here's the
Dragon
thing, though.
Balls.
I don't play these games, but I follow them because I find it interesting. I'm usually like that. When I
Yeah.
saw the trailer, I was looking at the skills. It kind of looks. I mean, from a casual perspective, it looks really kind of a little bit busted.
Still crashing.
You can arm with Dragon Ball and shit. You don't even have to confirm anything.
Yeah. He definitely seems to be broken in a special way, but I don't think he's going to be. See, at first I was just like, oh my god, this character is so gonna get banned because they're gonna be so campy. But because he has to get 7 levels from finish sign, like, to put things into perspective, he can only go up to level 5 with the assists. Comparatively, a lot of characters kind of get 2-touched, you know, if you're good enough. You have a lot of 2-touches. That's why neutral is so important in Fighterz. But then you have, like 2-touched in 2 combos. And then Gogeta, he just is the actual one who can 2-touch anyone. Just 1, 2, dead.
Yeah.
And that fucking Kamehameha shit, it's just ballistic.
Do you think it's gonna get nerfed?
I doubt it. This is an intrinsic mechanic to his entire style. His insta-kill feature is supposed to be there, like by a dramatic amount. That thing does 20,000 damage. That said, if you want real damage, you just need to head on over to Android 16. I have no other options. Boom, 50,000 right there.
But the thing is with Gogeta's 100 times Big Bang is, it's like once you reach level 7, you're not allowed to, like, you can do roll over 3 when your opponent brings out your support is dead.
While that may be true, the attack startup on the times 100 and the Ultra is actually different. On the Ultra, you know, the normal, it's like 13 frames, which is roughly a sixth of a second. And then it takes half of a second, 30 whole frames, for the times 100 to come out. So it's actually kind of slow. You know, nice little fun fact there. A lot of things that would just be a brain dead, alright, wake up super, punish this guy pressing buttons. No, they have time to block and reflect it all away. It's pretty great. Like, I think
But
that's
imagine,
very
like-
good to balance it.
Imagine,
Even though he
imagine,
can still convert into it.
imagine mashing reflect on level on 100 times Big Bang, like you're like mashing like.
Just no. Yeah.
Like how many seconds is that on the screen? Like a very long time.
Yeah, it is definitely active for like eons. That shit goes on for, I think, I don't know, like 250 frames, and if I do the math, that's just like over 4 seconds by a little bit. I think.
Jesus.
But yeah, no, that's how
Speaking of
Gogeta.
Gogeta, though,
I think
when it
that
comes to these DLC characters, a lot of fans kind of get a little bit pissed that so many Goku and Vegeta variations get into the game instead of different characters. Do you think they should have added someone else?
I personally would have loved to have seen Omega Shenron and seen Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 appear in a dramatic finish. That said,
Wouldn't be-
that's going to be the
yeah.
extent of my opinions for a short bit. Allow me to take one moment. But you guys can continue the conversation, you know how it is.
So it will be nice if there's like a dramatic finish of Omega Shenron on Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, or a dramatic finish with Vegeta Blue and Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. That would be also nice. So is there more recommendation?
I mean,
Or non-Saiyan characters? Question mark?
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be like exclusive to a type of character, like literally any character. It doesn't have to be
Probably
Saiyan.
Icon, probably.
Pokemon will be lit.
Dude, I wish that Ginyu Force was better. I think they're decent. I haven't followed the meta at all. Like,
Uh,
I know it's an
Yeah.
unpopular opinion, but I fucking
I
love
want-
the game, of course.
I want Bulma in a mech suit.
Of course you would.
No.
Of
In a
course he
mech
does.
Stop. Stop.
I said it in a mech suit.
Stop it now.
Yeah,
When she
We
was
get
in
you
a
on-
suit.
you want a thirst.
Wait,
You're
what?
the firsty guy. Yeah, we know.
Or launch, because launch is like non-existent besides in mobile games nowadays.
Then
unfortunately.
Kakarot. Indeed, Kakarot.
I mean, it'd be cool if she came back in the series, but like that's
Yeah.
not gonna happen. It's way
I
too late
forgot.
for that now.
Yep. Way too late.
uh,
Was there another character that was forgotten completely, like her?
I mean, Reddit's.
Aw, man.
Yeah.
Dude, okay. A lot of people like to shit on Raditz, but I fucking love that guy.
I like.
Like,
I like
yeah.
that dude too.
Double Sunday.
Because of the what if.
but like nobody likes them.
It would be nice if Future Gohan is in a new DLC.
Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, Future Gohan will be in the Kakarot game as a DLC. But
Man, now I'm
no,
sad that Raditz isn't there.
I mean, you guys have all seen the battle or Twitch or just seen the highlights.
Who's that blue android from that one movie?
Android
13, Android 13,
Imagine
Texas
if it
one.
Fighterz.
the
The one that
redneck,
the
the
one,
redneck one.
the
The
one
one that
broke
punches
Vegeta's
Goku in the
back.
dick.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, and
I mean,
Android 13, the one that punched Goku in the
Android
balls.
14.
Yeah, that
was
one, that one.
Don't you lecture me with your $30 haircut.
Oh, yo,
I love how subtly
joke.
racist that movie was. Like, just a bunch of stereotypes thrown away.
but listen, no joke, that would be a great character to add because his ultimate can just, or the cinematic, can just be a dick punch, and every character gets a unique facial animation, zoom in.
That
That
would be
would
nice.
be
White guilty
fantastic.
gear.
That would-
That would be amazing.
And one of his win quotes has to be, "Don't you lecture me with your 30." It has to, you gotta bring that back.
Yeah.
But I do actually really
kills you
like
with that
Android
move.
13. Some of his moves are like my favorite. The way he does his like leads into his SS Deadly Bomber in the games. The way he just punches you, runs after you as you're flying away from the punch and says, "Yeah, I'm gonna break your spine, crack your ribs, and punch you in the abs 17 times." Like, who else does that? Who else yeets you, chases after you as you're being yeeted, and then decides to pummel you as you're flying? That's just elite.
You could argue
Yeah.
Broly.
I
but-
guess, but Broly is more like a choo choo, here comes my biceps. Ugh.
And if he kills you with that ultimate, you always hear like a crack of the balls.
Oh, but one of my favorite on the topic of the androids in that movie, and you know, one of their moves, one of my fucking favorites. Like, as soon as I saw it in Raging Blast 2, and as soon as I could equip it in Ultimate Tenkaichi, the Android 13 charge or rush, whatever, that's the best one. Because if you haven't seen it, he does like a pseudo Naruto run after you, after like knocking you away. You get
Oh, yeah,
it
yeah.
lands on the floor, and then he jumps on you. And you know what the fuck he does? He starts headbutting you just so fucking fast. He's just boom, 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 and then he gets both of his fists just so fast. He pummels you in the fucking face, just absolutely annihilating you. You're gonna need some goddamn surgery and facial reconstruction afterwards. But the
He
headbutts
has
just
to
get
be-
it. He just knocks you away. You fall on the floor, and then immediately.
I actually remember that. Honestly, headbutts are kind of underrated, underused in these shows, games. Like, that shit is brutal when you see it.
I fucking
Like-
love it when a headbutt is really fast. That's just the best.
And you don't see it often.
And it is true. That is
Who
very
else can you
fucking
say
true.
does
More, yeah, it's because it's more brawling style.
Yeah, this is martial arts. We see way more refined stuff.
I think
You
all
know,
of us have.
Like everyone
Hit
being
off
punched in the
into the
gut
wall
17
more than
times
the
at least. Speaking of which, how many times, like, y'all realize how much Frieza gets punched in the fucking stomach?
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
mention that, come on. He's like
Yeah,
one of my
it was-
favorite characters.
Actually,
Like, I recently saw a video that compiled all the times he did that, and I was like, oh my god. Goku really did just elbow him, like, actually 11 times in a row in the stomach when he was grappling with him. Just, yeah!
He should.
My Like, Frieza was becoming a man with each fucking gut punch, just his voice getting deeper.
Dude, that's why his voice is higher now.
Yeah.
But fuck, that's painful as hell. And I don't know, it's like a trend to just get Frieza punched in the gut. That shit
Or
hurts.
so
When you see
hard.
it, here's the thing: when you see it in DBZ, in the older animations, when you see that shit, it fucking hurts.
Yeah, they
when you
have
see that.
really good
Yeah,
fundamentals. It feels
yeah,
really good to look at.
because they hold their frames so long, right?
Like my favorite sequence in any fight in Dragon Ball is when Goku does the gut punch to Frieza. You know, when Frieza's charging through
yeah,
and he
that one.
spews out blood. That one's my absolute fucking favorite. It's so gorgeous. No matter what, that sequence is just going to enlighten me. I see it and I'm just
If I
like,
recall correctly, like his fist literally goes through him, like you can see it going through his back.
damn near, yeah.
Fucking
I
stomach.
like this map.
I
mean,
love
you
it. I love
you
the
remember, like,
one
in
that
Burst
17 and
Limit?
Piccolo do. Yeah. The 17 and Piccolo style one, the Burst Limit style one, where the skin just stretches. That shit's really funny too. But it's like
Always-
enjoyable.
I always
good
call it the
exaggeration.
chest boner or the chest direction because it literally.
What the fuck?
That's
You would call
literally
it
what-
that.
Right.
You
It's literally
would call
what
it
he
that.
It's literally what it is. They punch it and you see the freaking tent the size of a freaking teepee.
But
just
it's
come-
the dude's fist, not.
Yeah, but yeah.
Titties should be called chest boners. Just hanging out there.
Yes.
To get
No.
hard some
No.
nipples, well, you know.
No.
No. You don't want to suck on a
No.
chest boner, Oni?
Missing.
Alright, so other topics we have, I mean, unless anyone else wants to say anything, I'm not sure how much, because, you know, I had to dip out for a quick second. I actually kind of wanted to quickly talk about how Gogeta is basically the opposite of Mythra and Pyra in Smash to me. Because Mythra and Pyra, I'm just like, oh my
You
god.
hate everything.
Basically, I was just like,
Just admit it. You hate every Smash DLC.
I don't. I love Banjo. What's more is that Joker
I meant
was
from
really
the new
cool.
patch.
No, I like Min Min. I actually like Min Min. Steve, I was just like, oh no, he has to be animated the way he looks in the game. Because of course Sakurai's gonna do that. He's gonna look so awkward.
I mean,
That's
in
the
Smash
only
is just
reason.
another. I mean, in Smash is just another anime sword fighter. So
The Steam reveal was out of the blue for me. Though.
Sephiroth,
I thought it was a me.
Sephiroth I fucking hated because it was Advent Children, like I said earlier. Like, it was just...
What's so bad with Advent Children?
Because
What
it's
did
the most
Advent Children
Nomura
do to
bullshit in the universe. Excuse me
What's
for
wrong
liking
with
good
Nomura?
writing.
No,
What's
that's
wrong-
Kingdom Hearts.
Excuse me for liking good writing.
What's wrong, Nomura?
What's wrong with Kingdom Hearts 3? Answer me that and you get your fucking answer.
I'll play it when it comes out on PC.
Why don't you use Xbox Game Pass? Unless you don't have one.
It's not even that much wrong with Kingdom Hearts 3. It has flaws, but it's not that fucking terrible like you're making it sound.
I never said it was
Yeah,
terrible,
Kingdom Hearts 3
but
was
the
a good game.
story... See, okay, it's like this. Sonic Colors, fantastic gameplay, really good. Fuck that story, it's terrible. It's one of the worst stories, like, hey, just a classic setup. We've got to save these little creatures. Okay, I'm cool with that. Eggman's back at it again, but he's got a whole new original plan. Okay, nice. Tails, you're gonna be useless. What? Hey, Baldy McNosehair. Oh, this is for children. Oh,
What a
I am
coincidence
playing
you
a
mentioned that.
children's video game, aren't I?
Because recently, literally 2 days ago, I watched a video that was talking about the Sonic game stories and mentioned like the worst stories in games. Colors was one of them. But do you agree that Sonic World has the worst storytelling out of the games?
That's probably, yeah, no, Sonic Forces is worse because it barely makes you care. Sonic
Yeah.
Lost
Oh, Sonic
World is the
Forces.
thing that, like, just kind of forces this weird dichotomy with Tails and Sonic, where they just, like, have to go through some friction because Sonic is just like, well, looks like we have to work with Eggman to stop these Zoni, Zokai, whatever, the Zeti, that's what it is. The fucking Furious 5, Fatal 5,
Like that.
Feminine
Sinister.
5.
What is that again?
I mean,
Anyway,
the only
Zavok
game
and
that
company-
was well done is Sonic Mania.
Yeah, Sonic Mania was a really good one, but like for Sonic Lost World, they just kind of forced this friction and conflict with Tails and Sonic, because Sonic was just like, we have to trust and work with Eggman, something that he would never say, but then Tails is just like, what? You don't trust me to do it? You don't trust me? You think Eggman's better than me? And it's just, that's not the case at all. And the worst part is that Tails gets himself into danger because of this mindset. And because it's a Sonic game, I guess there's just no consequence to his actions, and instead Tails is the correct one in the situation. Despite putting himself in danger in this situation, he literally tells Sonic just like, see, you should have trusted me. Just like when he barely does anything.
Sounds like
Bro,
a freaking
fuck
CW show.
Tails, okay? I'm gonna say this out right now. He's like the worst Sonic character ever. I
Hey,
despise him. He's like the Chloe
Tails,
Sonic.
if you're watching this, we're talking fucking AIL, you know, the Sonic character, the little fox
Yeah,
face.
the yellow annoying.
The yellow one.
No,
Yeah.
you shut up. No, I can't let you
Yeah,
continue this
fine.
later. Tails is a good boy.
He's not wrong though. Tails is the worst.
Tails is an ass.
Sonic character.
He's trash.
Right,
Who wants
modern
him? Who
Tails,
likes
he's
Tails?
garbage. Modern Tails is garbage.
Like,
To be
in
fair,
game-
even Sonic Heroes couldn't get Tails right. He was way too much of a, like, younger brother. He was like, wow, my head's spinning! Like, bro, at least Knuckles says, whoa! I got a little bit of acrophobia, bro. Warn me next time we go in a loop.
I think my two favorite Sonic characters is Shadow and Rouge, only because
You would
Shadow
like
the-
Rouge.
Because Shadow the Hedgehog was my first Sonic game. That is.
Yeah, but
Oh,
It's not a Sonic
my
game.
God. I
because
actually
it's
don't like people
literally
saying it's
fucking
not a Sonic game because it's like it's a Sonic IP, it's a major character, it's got lore, like a lot of it. I don't care if it's about Shadow. That's like saying Knuckles Chaotix isn't a Sonic game. Like, come on, bro.
It's a Knuckles game.
Ah, yes, the Knuckles franchise is my favorite, comprised of and Knuckles and Knuckles Chaotix.
But honestly, though,
Do you know the way? Do you know
I think they
No,
should
no,
make
no.
more Sonic games where you don't just play Sonic. You can play these other characters as
No,
well.
we
Like, they
need
just-
more Sonic
Sonic
games that
Forces.
focus on the
We
other
need more
characters.
Sonic 06.
Listen here,
We need a
you.
remaster.
Listen
We
here,
need a
you.
remaster.
It's
A
actually the
remake of
15th
Sonic
anniversary of Sonic 06, and thus the 30th anniversary of, well, you know, the whole entire Sonic franchise. I think the only
Sonic
other thing I was gonna
06
talk about. Yeah, go on.
Was not a bad game.
You're wrong.
wow.
You're blatantly
You're
wrong.
wrong.
In every
Oh, wow.
single sense.
You're bad.
Like that's
You're
you
worse
just-
than me.
See, here's what you did right there, Ben. You said, "Let's go fishing," and you threw the whole rod in. No bait on the hook or anything. You just shut the rod, and then you decide to say, "I'll catch something."
Okay, man, explain your position, okay? We need to hear
You
your.
can't. It's a
logic, but-
fucking bait.
Explain your logic. We want to hear how smart you are. Explain your logic now.
He doesn't have any. No one has any logic. You can't call that
No,
piece
man,
of trash a good
The game
game.
is trash.
Because even if the level
the
design,
graphics
even if the
bad,
level
voice
design
acting
was
bad.
standardized, I mean, the level design isn't terrible, but every other Sonic game that I've played has honestly better level design. Like, I like the aesthetics of some places, like the Lost Kingdom.
It was better than
somewhat.
Sonic Unleashed.
Alright,
What?
listen here,
Shut
boy.
up.
Now you're just trifling. First it
it
was a bait, now you're just being stupid.
Dude is asking to get banned or something.
Never speak.
Oh, Christ.
No, but the only thing good about Sonic 06 actually was Silver.
Hey, he's cool.
You stand.
Silver wasn't
Just
even
being
good in Sonic 06. That's the shitty part.
Shut up.
What's
No,
his
Silver.
famous quote?
You know where Silver's good? In the comic books. That's where he's good. Because he's an optimist. He's an optimistic little like cheerful son of a bitch. He's like this like wholesome. What do you call it? He's like a wholesome cinnamon bun. You know, it's one of those situations. Just like I think we can do it. Yeah, hope.
I'm
for the
honestly surprised
future.
Oni didn't say that Sonic 06 was good because it has the interspecies kiss.
Oh yeah.
I'm honestly surprised
Bro.
Oni didn't say it was good.
Well, it's already.
He's like,
It's already.
I don't know. I think that the kiss at the end was good.
It's
no you.
Look. The Sonic OVA are okay with the freaking
Yeah, for
president's daughter, who's a freaking Nico girl, apparently.
Nico.
Say Keko. Who says Nico?
Nico.
All I wanted to. Who
Bitch,
says
Nico, Ni? What is that? Like, you mean Neko? The thing that has an E in
Neko?
it? Neko? The Japanese word for cat? Like,
Who says
Kuro
that?
Neko? Like, black cat?
Okay, let me talk.
Talk accurately.
Okay, So in the OVA, the leader of the president has a
The
daughter.
leader of the
daughter
president.
Is a,
Follow me, Mr. President.
Like every,
I'd
like
love
every
that.
story.
But no, yeah, the president has a daughter in the Sonic OVA that has Metal Sonic. That OVA actually is pretty decent. Like, a
And there's a
really nice
scene-
story.
and
there's this one scene where Sonic goes up inside of Eggman's aircraft
Are
and he
you
gets to have a
psychic?
panty
Are you
shot.
psychic?
No,
Are
you're
you
just
psychic?
easy to read.
Predictable.
Predictable.
Yeah, when you speak
There
about
was this one thing where Sonic
Sorry.
got to look up the girl's skirt, and then I came.
You get it. You get it.
Ah, B, you're a little too good of that impression. This is coming from somewhere.
What can I say? I'm an aspiring voice actor.
we're gonna be
I think my
fan
bait
of
was
Chris
successful.
Oh jeez, I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Oh, I was gonna talk about Shadow for the quickest of seconds. I was gonna be like, Shadow
was my
is
first
my favorite character because of, I mean, Sonic Heroes was my first game, but I was also watching Sonic X like around the same time as me playing it. And Shadow, he excelled at two things: being
Edginess?
nonchalantly cool. No, in Sonic Heroes, he was actually really, really good. And I think one of his best characterizations is also in Adventure 2. As much as I personally don't like Sonic Adventure 2, oh my god, is that noise? Oh my god, that is noise. But as much as I actually don't like Sonic Adventure 2 as a core like experience, as a video game that I played, Sonic Adventure 2 is mid. Everyone is just like, it's the best game, it's the best Sonic game. Like, bro, they butchered Sonic's running animation. They butchered the spin dash. They butchered like so many things. They butchered the like gamma gameplay, bro. It was so good. You had the timer and you had to lock onto multiple enemies to encourage. Now you can just run through it like a normal Sonic game.
We're gonna get
well.
so many people on your neck after saying that.
Sonic Adventure 2 sucks. Bite.
Oh
me.
my god, you went there.
I would get canceled for you now.
They butchered the Emerald Radar. Oh, it's fine if you memorize the spawn locations. Bitch, what about a first time playthrough? I don't want to go back and learn the spawn locations, alright? You know who the fuck spawn camps, tryhards, and sweats in Call of Duty? I'm not gonna be that for a Sonic game.
It's tactical.
It's tactical. I have to go in and grind for
Hours because the Emerald Radar refuses me to show more than one emerald piece at once. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? It was
Give him a
perfectly
little-
fine in Sonic
little
Adventure
slack.
1.
The thing is with Sonic games, like I don't like to hold my speed. I don't want to like stop and look around the map. That's what I don't like about most Sonic games, where they
Yeah.
deliberately like stop your speed.
I can understand that, but for me, I'm not a bitch. No, I mean, I should actually expand on that. So basically, everyone has their own idea as to how Sonic should play. Sonic games should be like, oh, they should be like this. Go fast, go fast, go fast. Technically speaking, Mario is a faster paced game series. Like, you get less time in Mario games than you do in a whole Sonic level. So, like a Sonic level is just like 10 minutes. Uh-oh, timer. But 10 minutes for these levels? That's super long. Like, Mario is gonna be like, hey, 5 minutes. Beat the level. And, like, Mario's way harder, so you have to, like, stop, pace yourself, concentrate.
Were we talking about fine game DLC?
Yeah, I'm getting back to that point. But I was gonna
Hold
say...
on. Let's finish this.
Yeah.
This one.
Okay.
So, I was gonna say that when it comes to Sonic games, they're a lot more focused on exploration than people give them credit for, especially in the Dreamcast era. And most importantly, Sonic was about style and flourish more than it was about actual speed. The speedrunning community for any Mario game is significantly more oriented around speed. Well, okay, I guess that's unfair because it's literally speedrunning, but if we think about it, Sonic games are about you looking cool. They're not about you beating the game quickly. They're not about you running through a billion levels at 1 minute each. No, they're about you looking cool and stylish and having fun. And to a degree, that means you gotta explore some of the levels. Like, oh, I like this route that has the loop-de-loop, but this route has the tunnel, you know? stuff like that. And
so you
most
can, so you
importantly,
can like choose.
And Sonic Heroes actually had quite a few, ways. If you explore, you can find some nooks and crannies.
yeah,
of
my
different-
favorite part about Sonic level design is the fact that like it rewards skill with faster times. If you want to go fast, then you can like for the more core series of games, because the boost games that's definitely about speed, and I love that. I love that gameplay. But I feel like it shouldn't be like overlooked that Sonic has kind of always had exploration rewarded more than the 2D Mario games. Now, when it came to 3D, of course,
Crazy.
Mario's more open, but those are also arenas and not linear levels. Like, Mario Galaxy? That's way more closed off than even, like, Sonic Adventure. Well, Sonic Adventure 2, because that's, like, the most linear one, if you ask me. That's not on rails. Secret Rings and Black Knight, okay, this is gonna become a whole entire Sonic discussion that can be saved for when I actually have time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
I'll just say...
drop it.
Do a little bit through
I'll
Sonic.
just say that Shadow was my favorite because he excelled in being mysterious and nonchalantly cool. Sonic
So
was
basically,
in
he
your
was
face
edgy.
cool. No, Edge. That's him in his debut in his game. Damn, not
Ah,
here. Damn.
I
I never thought I would hear
God.
Knuckles say
I
damn.
have a
Just
gun.
Dan Green,
Hello,
just like
Satan.
Mr. Yukimoto Yami, the god himself. Damn! A tornado's blocking the way! Like, I just don't get what was with that game's,
Damn.
I don't get what was with that game's obsession with that fucking word.
They want to be darker, but I have to
They
say that
literally
my
wanted to be
favorite
T-Ray
character,
Mm.
my favorite character, is Espio, and the dude is literally
Behold,
single-handedly
ninja power!
responsible for my like for chameleons. I mean, my username literally chameleon can because of that.
Yeah, I always
the
liked
long run.
chameleons, but Espio was just the cherry on top. He's so cool.
I didn't know what a chameleon was before because I was a fucking fetus when I played that game. I didn't know what a chameleon is. I thought his real name was Chaotic. It's not Espio. Fun fact: me and my cousins thought that the team names were the names from the Speed characters.
Team
And I was
Sonic,
like,
Team
is it
Dark. Oh,
Cat?
that's Dark the Hedgehog.
Yeah, Dr. Hedgehog. That's what I thought. I was like chaotic chameleon. I couldn't. I didn't know how to operate the menu because I didn't know English. Like I'm Boston. So.
We need Sonic
That's a-
Battle 2 on the Nintendo Switch, or at least.
But here's the thing.
Sonic
No,
Battle was actually kind of hard.
Game. Sonic
Here's the
Generation
thing. I don't say this because I love SPO, but
Sonic
the dude
Generation
has
2.
so much stuff about him. I don't know why he's not utilized more in games. He got invisibility.
Yeah,
he got
his
shuriken,
skill list.
eyes, he got invisibility. He's a ninja. He's a detective. Like he's cool. Like what the fuck else do you want?
Yeah, the
He can climb
Chaotix are
walls.
definitely underutilized. Like, I think that they were, honestly, it's so funny. Some of the best written characters, aside from Shadow himself, come from Shadow's game. It's like, oh yeah, Vector, he's like trying to figure stuff out here. Charmy, like, okay, I think Charmy's actually a little bit underrated, but there's this really good channel called The Game Apologist that talks a lot about, I mean, he goes through a lot of different topics. I like his channel, period. But his Sonic videos are also really good, and he recently did a Chaotix. He talked Chaotix like festival that ran through.
I
it was
literally
supposed to
saw
be
his video
December.
today.
Yeah, and he talked about like all the members of Team Chaotix and Knuckles, featuring Dante from Devil May Cry.
There were speculations for the first debut from SPO in Knuckles Chaotix. There were rumors that SPO was supposed to have a bigger role, especially because he had a lot more to him in the game, but they
Yeah.
changed it because of me. And later they just recreated him into something cooler, in my opinion.
Yeah,
So
but
it's like he could literally have a game for himself, but it wouldn't bring in.
that's
the
actually
money,
something I was
guess.
going to mention a lot earlier. We have literally Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. We literally have Captain Toad video games. Why can't I get a Tails puzzle game? Seriously.
Dude,
Because
King
Tails
Chaotix
is
game.
ass.
No. Tails is good when used right. You know when Tails is good? In the voice acting, don't get me wrong, awful. But Tails was good in Sonic Adventure 1. Very
Happy
good.
as bad as
I don't
Xenoblade
care. I
Chronicles.
fucking hate this. It's just fucking trash.
What's more is that Tails was also...
Hater.
Tails went through this arc of like being the little brother who would follow Sonic around unconfidently in Sonic 2. I mean, he was the same sprite in Sonic 3. But then in Sonic Adventure 1, he was just like, Sonic, I'm unconfident. Yeah, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of Eggman. I can do... Yeah, get down! Scramble your eggs, bitch. Like, he became... He was a Gohan. For whatever reason people like Kid Gohan, you gotta appreciate Tails. Because
Okay,
he goes through the same arc.
correct you there.
Unfortunately,
I'm
he
gonna correct you there.
regresses through that arc.
To me, Tails is like the Koichi of the Sonic series. I fucking hate Koichi as well in JoJo.
Koichi's an
Koichi's
OG! Koichi's
No,
fantastic! He
Koichi's
literally
great.
goes through the
That's
same
the
He's
things.
trash.
It's
Dude,
Koichi.
in the fourth season when JoJo literally tells him, "Stop right there, don't do this." She's like, "You don't trust in me. I'm gonna do it anyway." And fucking,
And then he
Jojo
learned from his
almost died.
fucking mistake, and then he, like, helped solve the problem. He's
I
just like,
don't care. I hate him.
okay, while Koichi was very ignorant, you have to think about this. Jotaro is someone he doesn't need to trust. And he is just like, we have to stop the killer! You know? Like, if you were in that position, you would not listen to Jotaro. We would listen to Jotaro because we've seen Jotaro. But if you were Koichi, just a 16-year-old who's like, I have the power to stop a serial killer, then yeah, you would be like saying, forget you, boomer, I'm gonna stop this guy, and then you get monologued. But you know,
Bro, if I saw a huge ass dude beat the fuck out of my high school friend who gets triggered at Harry insults, I would immediately listen to whatever he says. I would know he has experience. I don't give a shit.
I would probably be. I just know that it's very realistic for people to be that stubborn. Like in part 5, you know, the music's okay. But in part 5, no one listens to Giorno at all. Giorno's just like, the enemy's probably hiding up. Shut up, Giorno! I hate you! Hey, use Moody Blues to, you know, do what Giorno says. Bucciarati, I respect you, but fuck him. I'm doing this because you said so, not because Giorno said anything. And then, like,
But
Nadancia
the
just,
thing
like,
with-
also kind of on the same energy. He doesn't hate Giorno, but he's just like, Giorno, shut up! I'm older than you! And, like, everyone, no one listens to Giorno. Just, like, Giorno's just inspecting the mirror, just like, hold on, what's this? And then the Baku's just like, what the fuck's he doing over there?
I mean,
mirror.
why,
In the mirror.
why would anyone listen to a newcomer? Like, it makes sense.
Exactly. It's realistic writing. Why would anyone listen to
Yeah.
Jotaro,
The
just
thing
this
is-
old ass
thing is-
dude?
Thing is, that's already an established mafia. All right, that's a gang. They've been there together.
And
They already-
Josuke and Koichi and Okuyasu spend way more time with each other than they do with Jotaro. They barely talk to Jotaro. They're just like, I mean, I guess he's the big guy. I guess he's the adult. He's the teacher. Like, how many times do you not listen to your teacher?
Yeah, but they're not a gang, you know. He comes there, he asserts his dominance. Like, okay,
Here's
here's
as
the
much as the gang is anything.
Yeah,
Honestly,
they're the
I
Duane gang. Come on now.
I think topics are useless. I think we should just talk and like.
No, we're
go
simply
off.
derailing into other topics, but I was going to actually trail this back after once again reflecting upon how Shadow is a mysterious and nonchalant character, which are his strong suits.
Anyways, yeah, let's go back to the Sonic thing real quick.
Yeah,
Well,
let's go back
I was
to
trying
the
to go
other-
back to the DLC. What the fuck are you talking about?
My favorite Sonic character is Silver the Hedgehog.
Oh,
I like his characterization in the comics. I don't like him in 06.
Isn't
I
he
don't
like
mind him in
Good at
06.
06. I don't get you.
What does he have in 06? He's like, Iblis Trigger? A random stranger told me to call you a trigger. Excuse me? Whoa, buddy. What did you just call me? Iblis Trigger? Hey, as long as there's no N in there. But Silver was an absolute doofus. He tried to kill Sonic not once, twice. Why? And like Amy stopped him. Like Amy had this like connection. He was like just a friend. Just like, I'm gonna help you, Silver. You got it wrong. This guy's not bad, like at all. Whatever you're thinking, you're stupid. But this stranger who looks incredibly evil told me that he's bad. And then he had to get kicked in the back of the head by Shadow. He had to get kicked in the back of the head by Shadow before like Chaos Control. It's just like he had to get his ass whooped like 3 times before he was just like, okay, maybe I'll hear you out. Maybe I'll actually carry a conversation and try talking to you. Like,
Yes. He thought that
sure.
was the one that basically destroys his home, basically kills everyone he loves. Would you be willing to listen to them?
Okay, if a stranger walks up to me and says, "This is the man that you should hate," I'm gonna be like, why?
Why? Why
Just why? He's the Iblis Trigger. He's the reason for this demon. I'm just like, well, he's blue and that thing's red. I'm not seeing the correlation here. You know? You gotta ask some questions. No, he's way too gullible. Like, you want the gullible character? Use Knuckles. And even Knuckles, he's just like... See, what I don't like is that people are just like, Knuckles is stupid. No, he's gullible. He believes Eggman because that dude literally lived alone on an island for all of his life. Last of his race, you know? He's just Piccolo. And that dude is just like, whoa.
Knuckles is Piccolo.
My name is Eggman, and as you can see, why is that thing got your face on it? I did this guy called Sonic. He like ruined everything, and he's the litter bug that put that thing there. Sonic, and ooh, that's a big Chaos Emerald. Yeah, keep your eyes off the Master Emerald. Oh, the Master Emerald. Yeah, I'll respect your not space. You know, I'll definitely be sure to not respect your space and all. But this guy Sonic, yeah, he's really problematic. He's actually using the Chaos Emeralds to abuse the Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, you okay? Good, you do know them, so you can fall. I mean, yeah. So just stop this Sonic guy, okay? So he has the emeralds. Yeah, the emeralds that should be next to the Master Emerald. Yeah. All right, I'll get those back. Like he got, just like at least for him, it was plausible. For Silver, it was just like, I should hate this blue guy? Oh, I'm gonna call him a trigger.
Man, that's it. I'm tired of you. I'm gonna do some fucking research and see if it makes sense or not.
Silver was not good in 06.
But
Like,
in comics, you say.
And I don't like how Blaze just didn't do anything either. Blaze was just standing there most of the time. Like, she's cool in Sonic Rush. She's got an attitude. She's aggressive, and she has her
So you
reasons for
like-
not trusting
You
Sonic.
like characters of attitude.
Not really.
I see. What's that mean?
I mean,
Okay,
SBO.
Oni's good segue from because Oni started talking. Let's go back to fighting game DLC.
Yeah. So we talked about Gogeta. I was gonna say that Gogeta is broken in the exact opposite ways that Mithra and Pyra are broken. Last time Mithra and Pyra, I was just like, oh my god, they're normals, their attacks, those are gonna be so good, their frame data, their spacing, their like ability to do everything. No, there's the specials. You wanna be good with those characters? Use their specials. It's so stupid. Mash the B button. Like, you can really be pretty brainless with both Pyra and Mithra if you use their specials.
Yeah. Didn't even.
And then with
Look at
Gogeta, it's just like, oh my god, he gets a Dragon Ball, he gets the level ups, oh my god. Yeah, but have you seen his standing medium? And his light punch, his freaking jab, that thing goes insanely far. Like, he doesn't move far during it, but that fucking fist, it's like, it's insane.
I mean, everything with the boxing stance and everything.
Yeah, so like, Gogeta, his normals are broken. Mithra and Pyra, their specials are broken. And it's just like the opposite of what I thought. I'm just like, huh. Like, Pyra, Mithra.
He's from Smash. Like, I didn't play the Smash game. I always like to follow it and watch it because I'm that type of guy. But the DLCs from Ultimate, I don't know if it's just me, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but it's just not really interesting to me. I don't think there was a single DLC reveal that had me like, oh wow, this is super cool.
Really?
Except for maybe Joker. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
at least Joker, because that's just a wild
Joker,
card in the first place. For me, a lot of characters are good. Like I said,
from Ultimate.
Yes, from Ultimate. The DLC from Ultimate is really good for a variety of reasons. While Banjo felt like he should have been there, you have to remember, there's a lot of legal complications that made it so that he couldn't even appear in Melee. Like, my boy wasn't able to come to Smash because Microsoft owned him. So, like, for me, the Banjo reveal was actually a dream come true. And, like, for a lot of people, it was kind of the same boat for K. Rool, but K. Rool was still owned by Nintendo. They just decided not to put him in Smash until Ultimate finally released. And the energy that I got from Banjo...
the Sephiroth reveal got me. Woo!
The Sephiroth reveal I only didn't like because I just knew that he was going to be, like, edgy. And I also thought that, like, his playstyle was going to be kind of boring, because you can't make a guy with a sword that long be a rushdown. Like, you just
That
can't.
would have been funny to see.
But when it comes to Steve from Minecraft, I just don't like his in-game animations. I also think he's, like, 3% lame with the way that he can just hold A and get the combo with his up tilts, or jab, I guess. Like, that's shit's stupid, too.
I would honestly lose my shit if Rayman is the new DLC.
That would be really cool.
Two more DLCs left.
There are two more slots
Anything is
left.
possible.
And Pyra and Mithra, I just don't like them because there were... No. let me rephrase this.
Girls.
I was not hype. Yeah, Oni, I'm sexist. Fuck women. My penis.
That's V for you.
Anyways, Mithra and Pyra, I just wasn't excited for. I was fine with them, but the trailer wasn't good to me. It was just like, okay, is this some Xenoblade 2 DLC that they're opening up the direct with? And then it was, I should have had the highlight. I think the stream may still be up, and I may get the highlight there. But I was literally just like, as soon as I saw Final Destination on the screen, I'm just like, oh, they're the next Smash character. Huh.
What was the most obvious trailer that you saw, and you were like, yep, this is this character?
Ooh.
That's actually a very good question.
This is going to be surprising, but it was the Joker reveal that as soon as it came on, I was like, oh, he's in Smash.
I can't relate.
As soon as he turned
I remember
there, I was like, oh, it's
I
Smash.
remember being at the midnight release of Ultimate, and then people were just like, Joker from Persona 5 from Smash. I was like, what are they talking about? And then I look on my phone and I see the trailer, I'm just like, oh! PlayStation 4 boy is coming to, okay, I guess, sure. I guess.
Nobody's talking about Terry Bogard. That makes me.
Well, that's because
Yeah.
I actually should say that Sakurai made me love Fatal Fury. Like his presentation for it. At first, I was just like, Terry. That was like kind of the obvious pick, because he's the Shoto
Mascot.
He's the Shoto. Like that's like.
I mean you gotta give respect.
Smash?
You gotta
Like,
give.
yeah,
And
it's
it's
not
hardly gonna be
Chuck
the
Leafers.
OGs, man. It's
When
just the
Geese
case.
is already in fucking.
When Geese is in Tekken. But I do
Although
feel
imagine
like
if you watch the Smash trailer where you see him falling, then watch the Tekken trailer, it makes sense.
Oh, that's good.
He went to grab the Smash letter and fell into Tekken.
But I think the most obvious reveal for me, I don't know. I think it was probably the like the first reveal of Smash when it was Splatoon. I was just like, how's this? This doesn't look like a new game. Was it going to be Smash? And then it was Smash, and I'm just like, oh. But the thing that surprised me about it was how much they like gassed up like the Smash franchise with the whole gigantic fireball and everyone being casted in shadows. That was like, whoa, hold on, what kind of Smash game are we talking about here? And the fact that you didn't have a gigantic roster in the Smash Brawl, you had like the core people from Melee. So I was just like, whoa, there's Samus, there's Bowser, there's Mario. Link looks. What kind of game is this gonna be? But by far, my favorite, before Banjo, okay, first of all, best trailer, K-Rool. Hands down. Best Smash trailer. Fundamentally, it's perfect. And the fact that it has a sequel with the Banjo trailer is just icing on the perfect cake, you know? When it comes to my favorite reveal, though, it was the Everyone Is Here trailer. I was actually on a plane trip to go on vacation down south to the rest of my family in Brazil, and I was just like watching it, and as soon as it was like Snake, I was just like, oh, thank God, his last video. Like I wanted to scream, just like yeah, but I was on the fucking plane, so I was just like, oh my God, this is so good. His last video game appearance isn't gonna be Metal Gear Survive. Thank God. This,
that was quite a thing to see after, different games not having all characters, right?
Yeah, that's another thing, because Smash 4 had, like, the different, roster.
And cuts their characters.
Mm-hmm. Now, when it comes to, like, the last DLC character... no, yeah, what were you gonna say?
For me, the most surprising thing, because, again, like, I'm the most casual here when it comes to this, was... Well, first of all, when I saw Sans costume, because I was like, is this a fucking joke?
Yeah, that shit was fucking ridiculous. Just like, I was just like thinking to
the
myself,
meme costume, yeah.
how the fuck?
That's literally the closest that you can get to Goku in Smash when it comes to memes. That's the closest you can get.
Oh, is that...
There's also that Cuphead gunner.
The Cuphead costume is really good. But it looks like Mikey's here for the Chillcast. You got anything to say about the Smash Brothers DLC?
I'm here.
Mikey, you're live. Don't say any bad words. Don't moan, please. Okay, good. Go on.
Well, now that you said
I
that...
slap you.
Right?
Oni, you gotta learn how to shut up. Oh.
Yeah, no, going to work. Bye. I
All
just came by to say hi.
Surprise appearance from Mikey for the Chillcast. We got the cameo. Cool.
Yeah, I
Michael,
know. I'll
what's
be
your
back for the
favorite
ne-
Sonic character?
I'll be back for the next Marvel movie.
Mikey,
I'm
what's
the
your
new-
favorite Sonic
I'm
character?
the new cameo guy. My favorite Sonic character is Sonic because I don't know anyone else.
Yeah, you not know
Big
Lisa.
fat bitch.
And just like
Shadow.
Sonic, he's got to go fast.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still on that. How does he
Dude.
not know anyone else? Like Shadow or somebody.
Probably because he just doesn't follow it, so he just doesn't know who to like. Just like, who's the fox? Tails? I don't know, he sucks.
I'll show him who to like.
We're sorry, Michael.
Alright, Oni, I'm
No.
so close to getting you out of this entire server.
Oh, hi,
Hi,
Michael.
Mikey.
Oh, he's
Went
back.
too
Let me
fast.
show which characters to like.
Has
Went too
stone to
fast.
the wall.
Don't.
Yeah.
He ran around the world. Want to see him do it again?
What was that girly laugh I just heard?
That was
You're
loud.
one to
I
talk,
know.
Oni.
I laugh at-
I'm
Scrappy Doo, bitch ass.
I'm
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby.
Fucking like, I hate your giggle. It's so stupid. It sounds like you force it out.
What are you talking?
I got a terrible laugh as well. But like, thankfully I'm tired today.
Same.
So I can't. My
What
dad
if I just
literally
make a
wants to
triggering
do
statement that might piss off a lot of people?
Hmm.
58 minutes into the stream, and we talked about.
Hey, let Ben say his shit. Besides, we can just save these topics for next time. Since
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
on
there's a lot of these topics. that
This
can be
might piss
really-
off a lot of people. Might not.
I don't know.
But
All-
Persona
all
5
I can say
Strikers.
is-
Persona 5
All I can
Strikers.
say is to. All I can say is to end
Was
this DLC.
worse than Persona 5 Royale in every way.
Where's
I'm
the
not a
Persona
Persona
5?
guy.
Wait,
I
okay,
got
what were you
picked
saying
up
in the
a
deal?
Ow.
All I can say is to end the DLC talk to go to the next topic. Is the Gogeta DLC was really well done, but the thing is with if you buy like DLC characters, there's also that philosophy like if you buy a character, he must be OP, and the thing
Yeah.
is like okay,
But then
it's-
you have
okay, it's
Videl.
Gogeta. He's
I
he's
think
OP in Tenkaichi 3, Budokai 3. Of course, he's going to be OP in Fighters. So it's like
Yeah,
no
Super
question.
Saiyan 4 Gogeta is the overpowered character. He was like damn near Deadpool like levels, both in GT and in all the games. Now, when it comes to I actually wanted to talk about Annie from Skullgirls because that
wait,
is
before you
some
go there, before
DLC.
Before you go there, I wanted to.
I
just
still want
ask-
that rematch with you.
Because we asked for Smash. What was the favorite DLC character for Fighters that they added? For you.
My favorite DLC
No,
from
no, no.
Fighters?
I think Ultra Instinct Goku or Baby Vegeta.
I think that'll be like the popular pick. UI go.
It might be Baby Vegeta for me because he has some of the most unique toolkits. Because, like, base Vegeta, I really think I mean, it's Vegeta. I think he's really cool, but I also feel like he should have been there instead of Blue. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that Blue, Goku, and Vegeta were literally just, like, recolors, and I mean that, literally. They have the same normals. If it wasn't for that, I
mean, of course,
probably-
Gogeta Blue as well. He's the coolest looking one, also.
Vegeta Blue is kind of cool. Kinda. Listen, man, I just don't like the blues. I don't like anything from Super. At least Gogeta has enough references from Z, but, you know, I just feel like it would look a lot better in yellow. Vegito, too. I'd rather they go blue rather than be in blue, you know? That's what it should be. Let them have, like the final
that would be
Kamehameha
nice.
should be blue, you know? Like, they should transform, just like how Super Broly does it. Like, Super Broly, in terms of his design, as much as I don't like the character, I actually think he's really slick in Fighters. And that's the same way I feel about Hit. In Fighters, Hit is cool. I don't like Hit, but Hit is cool in Fighters. And in Fighters, Super Broly, he handles the transformations really well. He goes Super Saiyan for his supers, and then he goes shirtless with his ultimate. I was like thinking, like, what do I want to call it? Legendary? Berserker? I don't know what the fuck it is.
But would you add them as skills or just cinematic?
I wouldn't make them have a transformation gimmick. That should be kept on Frieza, so that someone has a reason to play as him. Because now his double air dash is Gogeta. His like everything is just like on everyone else. His zoning gets outdone by Blue Vegeta because of the fireballs that he has because of his Ki Blast and his Big Bang buff.
The UI Goku has been heavily nerfed, so he's normalized now. So every
Heavily
time
nerfed? I thought he only had a couple of things changed.
Nah, he had some hard-hitting nerfs, like especially like the down heavy. It's now unsafe. Like if you do
that's-
unheavy and you do a backflip and you land, you can now punish.
hold on. Down heavy on the ground. That
Yeah.
shit was safe?
Yeah, that was safe.
What the What?
And also is you know when he goes when he goes sliding knocked down, and if you press like light and medium at the same time, hold, then he goes like teleport into hard punch. Like I don't know, it's like a special move of him.
Oh my god, he can okay, Jesus.
So every time you do a counter move, there's a big risk. So it's now like a huge risk actor, like high risk, high reward.
Finally,
So if you
he's
fuck
the
up-
opposite of
so-
Jiren. Because Jiren
Yeah,
is
so if
like
you
just
fuck up
like
the risk,
this counters
you can
everything.
damage. Yeah.
Isn't Jiren like shit at the game?
He used to be, but his counter got
No, Jiren is
fixed,
not
so now he's like mid tier. He's he's got a really good stagger game. So like for people that like to push buttons out of block, Jiren is just like, I have more range and power. I'll medium you from halfway across the screen 8 times to get the point across. Just
The fact he can counter Dragon Rush, normal attacks, and Key Blast. That's like the only thing you can do is to him is like either super or ultimate. That's it.
Yeah. What else? Oh yeah. So okay, Annie from Skullgirls. Her moveset design looks absolutely fucking incredible. I need to buy this character ASAP as well as a season pass because more Skullgirls content is more content for me, baby. Like, I can't. The crazy part is that after watching Annie and Skullgirls, she has a lot of different tools. She's kind of a little bit like a soul bad guy, but she also has like, I don't know. It's like okay, so she has this projectile. It's like Ichigo's Getsuga, but she can approach with it. Like she can lay down the heavy version, and it's literally as fast as her dash. So I think it's the heavy anyway. So she can literally do like sword slash. Energy beam comes from this. Okay, Goku Black has the beam slash. It's like that, except you know you can dash with it. So she can do that, approach with it, and her. I don't know what move it is. I'm assuming it's heavy punch in the air. Maybe it's heavy kick, but I'm assuming it's heavy punch air. She can. That shit's just like a fucking Marth down air or something. She just sweeps across so freaking far.
12, what
so
the heck?
She can just like do so much. It's
12,
so
calm
incredible.
Well, okay, so first of all, how well is that game doing? Like, I haven't heard for that.
There was a lot of shit involving Skullgirls
Alright.
recently.
Here's the timeline. Skullgirls Kickstarter exists. Skullgirls is good. Skullgirls Encore. Bunch of extra characters, probably from the Kickstarter stuff. Skullgirls second Encore. 3 more characters because the first Encore was 3 characters, and I think those 3 characters. Actually no. If you don't know anything, I'll just say, before this DLC, Skullgirls has had 15 characters. Maybe it was 14. It was 14 if we include the random spot, because that was a spot on the character select. So you had 14 characters in Skullgirls. All of them incredibly diverse, incredibly unique, and all of them good. Like, this is one of the best balanced video games I've played.
Yeah,
And then
definitely.
after like
When I-
several years,
Yeah,
like the last character, I think may have been Beowulf. I could be wrong on that, but the last character was from the second Encore, and then we just went like years without updates. Like Skullgirls was done, and then Skullgirls was coming back, baby, and to some
I just want to
degree.
add. I just want to add, like, when I first was introduced to the game, like, when V recommended to me, like,
yeah,
and I tested out the rollback netcode. It was pretty good, but you need to like
Yeah.
a little bit strong internet to handle it, because sometimes it's like jump frames a little too hard.
I think it has to do with the way that our servers were trying to connect with each other. But I've played with people who are literally like in South America flawlessly. Like, the rollback netcode in Skullgirls is absolutely beautiful. It's phenomenal. A lot of the time, it's gonna feel like it's offline. Sometimes you'll have like a 1 or 2 frame delay, and depending on the connection, I think it's more about the stability of the connection. So if you don't have an Ethernet, then sometimes it can get unstable and it'll skip. Sometimes, I think with my computer right now, because it has dead battery, it might just
Because-
be like difficult to process the online.
Because the thing is, when I first time fought you,
It
in
was
Skullgirls,
super
I used
silky
Wi-Fi.
smooth.
I used Wi-Fi, but then when I used my laptop, it was laggy. But I used Ethernet cable, so I'm
Yeah.
like, That's
but
quite weird.
there was definitely the difference of my battery being in existence between our first match and like the last time we tried.
Okay.
And I'm still not gonna forget about you like blocking my schmick subs.
That was insane. I was like on the.
That was just like
on
Ultra
the-
Instinct stuff. I was just like, come on with the overhead. All right, low, another overhead, mic drop, and then you just like so much shit. And I was just like throwing so much shit at you, and you just blocked it all. I was like, oh my god, he learned my pattern.
I was like go easy for a second.
Yeah.
I have to give it to the game though. Like, the art style animation is actually gorgeous. Like
Yeah.
I didn't.
Most
So
drawn
done.
frames out of any fighting game.
Yeah, I saw that actually. I saw.
Oh,
it.
I seen there's like a presentation on it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the
Yeah,
name.
I watched that.
GDC.
Like I don't know
GDC,
the
yeah.
game at all, but I
Not
saw
gonna
that.
lie.
It was interesting to see.
I wish Dragon Ball Fighters has like a lot of defensive options, just like Skullgirls. Like the push
Yeah.
block was like a blessing.
Mm-hmm. I wish that more games got the good parts of defense. Cause like a lot of games are just like, yeah, push forward, be aggressive. But here's the thing. Depending on what character or playstyle you have, pushing buttons is actually as defensive as you can get. Or it's as brain dead and defensive as you can get. Cause you just like, alright, wait for your turn, and then do your combo that's gonna do like half their health or something. But something like Skullgirls is just like, okay, you want to do a combo? Use different buttons. You want loops? Too bad. No infinite combos. We literally have a whole ass meter that says you either master literally every single piece of this character's toolkit, or they can burst out of your infinite. That said, you can also bait it out with long range moves. Like,
the fact you can do
there's
like
so many
infinite,
mix-ups.
like you could do like infinite, and you can like still do the same combo, but you have to make sure to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Like the
Basically,
way
you have
I
different
the way I saw
starters.
the way I saw the tutorial is like, okay, this is combo number 1. You can do combo number 1 again, but you can like combo number 1 with like little variation. Like instead of ending it with heavy, you do ending it with middle kick,
Yeah.
and then okay, mix it up again, and then you have to like constantly like back
way
off
that
him.
the
Okay, don't do
combo-
this move again,
Mhm.
or else or else he can reset.
Yeah. Basically,
Imagine adding a stamina bar to when you're hitting an opponent who blocks or some shit in a fighting game.
imagine making a storm game. But
The thing is, okay, talk about rollback netcode.
Mm.
The difference between Fighterz and Guilty Gear Strive. When I played Guilty Gear, I have no knowledge of Guilty Gear. I've never played the previous games of Guilty Gear. I just like a newcomer, like coming to Guilty Gear Strive beta. The only thing I know is like the Guilty Gear games are like the bread and butter of Arc system. And
Yep.
when I saw the game, okay, visual 10 out of 10, everything is 10 out of 10. The combo system, I've heard like it has been simplified a lot. Like it's not like overly like combo heavy anymore, like
I think it's more
XRD and
focused around
everything.
normals and everything.
People are
Yeah.
saying that the new Guilty Gear game, sorry, that the one before what's it called? The
XR 2,
Yeah,
Revelator, whatever.
they're saying-
Rev 2?
They're basically saying that that's the melee of Guilty Gear, and this new one's going to be different. That's what I heard in comparison.
Well, I mean,
Also-
I'd imagine
also-
this one's gonna be different. It looks different, feels different, plays
Also-
different.
Also, I've seen
I just
like a
hope to
video.
keep. Oh,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm going to finish
no,
it.
go on.
I've also
Yeah.
seen like a video of Max, like where if you want to add a rollback to your game, it has to make sure it's like beginning of the stage of the game. You can't like do it like end of the like update wise, because adding a rollback to your game is like literally rearranging all the chords in
Well,
your PC. That's like
well,
that.
Have you played Guilty Gear? What's it called? Let me.
The old one that
But
has
but the
rollback
thing is,
implemented
but the
into
thing
it.
is like,
Yeah.
but the thing
that-
is like, it's a lot more complicated with 3D models than the older one. The older one you can like change it up.
Yeah, the
because, like,
simpler, the
PNG
simpler the
files-
title in terms of, or the simpler titles, in terms of their build and make. Obviously, you can implement rollback into that. I mean, hell, there's rollback melee made by the fans, and that's just like a GameCube. But
Like-
I'm not gonna
like,
lie.
compare
I
that
think
to
there's
a game like
reason. Yeah, and I think there's a reason why something like Smash Ultimate doesn't have rollback. Sakurai even wanted to, but it was too complicated. Like, they could not do rollback for Smash Ultimate.
Because they're lazy. They don't want.
I wouldn't
Just
say
lazy.
it's lazy.
Yeah,
That's
Mr.
like
Sakurai is so lazy.
Love.
That's
No,
why he gave us back
shut-
Cloud
PTR,
and
shut
Snake.
your Let me talk.
Lazy was
No,
the
no.
worst word.
If you're
Or-
saying
okay.
bullshit, I'm not gonna let you talk. Thanks.
Okay, no. What I'm trying to say is that Japan.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, yeah, continue.
As Japan, the way those companies work over there, they don't really like to outsource their things. So, like, that's why for certain things they don't like help from other people. Believe it or not. So,
Okay, where does this information come from? Because like it's not adding up.
okay,
Or
if
where do you hear
I
it
think-
from?
I need to find a video. It's from Maximilian, dude.
So okay,
Well, if he's
okay, I
making
get it. Like,
inferences,
sometimes
that's one thing. But at the same time, Sakurai is not lazy. Sakurai
I'm
is
not
like
saying
the-
he's lazy.
the point that I'm making.
Poor
that
Sakurai, he needs
The
sleep.
point that I'm making is that Masahiro Sakurai, director of Super Smash Bros., has done everything he can to try and improve Smash. And he's calling this Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for a reason. He does want this to be like the ultimate Smash. A little bit of everything from each game, you know?
Exactly.
And
The
the biggest thing...
final Smash game.
Probably, I hope so. You can't top this. You need to change Smash after this. I'd rather have, like, Ultra
3D
Smash.
Fighters Smash.
Yeah, or
God.
something on that shit. I want to have it a core 2D fighter type of Smash game. That's what I want to see. I want to see Mario, but he goes like light, medium, heavy, fireball, like I don't know, some shit like that. But that said, I really want to. The thing that I wanted to point out was that Smash, is a pretty complicated game. Like no other fighting game has tight online with 8 people playing on the same screen. Well, 4 people playing on the same screen. You can't do 8-player Smash online. And I bet that's because it's too many different connections. Fuck! I dropped something. But anyhow, I'm positive that when it comes to Smash Bros., Sakurai literally tried to do rollback, where it's not easy to implement. Like, there's a reason why Skullgirls had rollback for a long time, but these games with 3D models and stuff don't.
Dude, honestly, Sakurai can get all the slack that he needs. I don't care. He's a precious man.
I mean,
he
the
doesn't-
thing is with like, I mean, look at his perspective. Like, if he drops DLC, like, you cannot please all the fans. Or like, I don't want this Mitra. This is like the 5th time I've seen an anime sword fighter.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
Whatever
fucking
DLC
annoying. Like
they
every
drop.
time there's a complaint, like, oh, I don't want this DLC. I've already seen it multiple times. But it's like also like
Yeah,
making
I
the Japanese
literally-
fans happy and making the
Mhm.
trying to also make the international fans happy.
And like Nintendo
like-
and Smash and
yeah.
Sakurai, they're just all Japanese. As much as I love Doomguy and as much as I really, really want Doomguy to be in Smash, I also have Banjo. Like and Ridley. I don't know what else I can ask for really. I got what I want technically. And Ganon got buffed. Woo! It's a universal buff that Falcon also got, but still, they looked at Ganondorf and said, "Alright, fine, this is a problem." Like, God.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, they're never gonna please everyone with DLC. There's always gonna be a lot of.
Okay.
Either way, I don't think in
People
the
are always
case
gonna
of
be loud about it.
like if this was Nintendo for another game, then even then I could say, yeah, probably, because Nintendo made 3D All Stars, Skyward Sword HD, and that shit is overpriced because they're not adding bonus content to these ports. They are not. They're like at least Mario
we're still
3D
gonna
All
probably
Stars
buy it.
has the soundtrack. I mean, shit. At least Mario 3D All Stars, which ripperoni to that game in about like 29 days.
Damn.
It's
I
just
go
not
there
going to
because-
be on digital store shelves anymore. You're going to have to like go on the black market to find that shit.
Why? I didn't follow that.
It's a joke.
The
It's-
Mario 31st anniversary, not 31st, Mario's 35th anniversary celebration is ending this month on the 31st, March 31st. They're gonna like literally cut off Super Mario 35, the Tetris 99 style game. Yeah, they literally, you can't play that anymore after the 31st. Hope you had fun in these past like 6 months. You're not gonna be able to play that game anymore. Why? Probably a shitty business practice. Like
I think it's.
there is no reason for them
I
to do
think
this.
it's more.
This is a shitty
They
business
will
practice.
be still ongoing. I think I remember seeing something that was like it's the end of the Japanese fiscal year or something in March.
Nah, I'm.
No,
This
no,
stuff
no,
is
no,
going to
no.
be taken off. Like you can only play
I
this game
literally-
for a limited
I got
amount of time.
Screenshot. I like literally screenshot it 'cause I
For
got
Mario
an email.
35, and like in
Yeah.
particular for Mario 3D All Stars, you're not gonna find that on Nintendo's digital store shelves anymore. Why? I don't know. Now technically it could be for one of two reasons. They looked at the game and said, this isn't our best compilation. Maybe we'll re-release these games another time. Or they just said, let's create false limited exclusivity. So
Look at the.
I'm
look at
guessing it's
Showcast
probably.
text.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's probably a
That's from a GameStop email I got. Not available digitally after 3-31st. Limited physical availability after March 31st.
Yeah, it's
So-
just kind of not fantastic what they're doing.
Why should they like just give it for free?
That would be funny.
I
That would
really
be very
know.
funny.
Would
I
they do
will
that?
kick myself in fucking balls if that happens.
This is same
got
thing's
some
also
major
happening to
balls
Fire.
to
That's what it
Get
basically
this
will
free.
be.
Yeah,
We
but
don't want people to scalp our games like they're doing to the freaking graphics
Amiibos.
cards. We're just going. We're graphics. Never mind. Okay, but so we're just gonna give it for
oh, you mean
all of you
RTX
guys.
type shit, the PCs.
The freaking graphic cards that are impossible to get nowadays.
Yeah. I just like in this conversation about Nintendo, I just didn't expect you to bring up PCs.
Okay,
Also, talk about
PlayStation-
PC. When are you going to? I'm trying to find some sparring partners on Fighterz, man. I'm lonely on PC and
Okay,
I'm lonely on
I'm not
PS4.
going to lie.
I got
might have a way to do that because my brother has a PC. I mean, not PC, but it's a laptop that's way better than mine in terms of its processing power and the Windows. So maybe at some point I can say, "Hey, you mind if I do this?" And maybe he's gonna be like, "Yeah, sure," because I let him use my Switch after all, a bunch. But yeah, that
Lower
honestly might be a possibility.
And then you could
Also,
actually play
because
the
I want
games
to-
I bought you.
Because I want to like maybe I'll consider like buying like Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, but right now I'm like waiting all the DLC to happen so I can buy it
Yeah.
in one pack.
Gogeta's part of the
Fighterz
new
Turbo.
season, right? He wasn't like an extra thing added to the Baby Vegeta season.
What?
When it comes to
No.
the DLC waves, Gogeta is a new season of DLC. He's not like the Baby Vegeta wave.
I think it's like okay, this season DLC is Kefla, UI Goku, Master
Yeah,
Roshi, Super Baby Vegeta, and then the last one is Gogeta Super Saiyan 4.
Oh,
So that's the last DLC, right?
yeah,
The fact that I still remember the line is still incredible.
he might be the last DLC then.
Yeah, he's the last DLC.
Man,
I
damn.
think-
That's kind of
I
crazy.
think I heard what it is.
I
don't
would
remember.
much rather.
In that
Not-
case, I wish that we got Omega Shenron instead.
Oh, really?
I wish that they took these ideas with Gogeta and halfway implemented them with Blue Gogeta. And, you know, I wish that the fusions were just yellow in the first place. I hate the blue form. I don't like the Saiyan. Super Saiyan. Like, fuck out of
Listen.
here.
You have to be hit
Cyan,
with
you
the
mean?
time.
Super is shit.
I like
Super
Dan
is most
hasn't-
definitely
shit.
Dan hasn't talked this entire time.
Just Danny over here waiting for his moment. He's like, yes.
12,
let's
you're
talk about
muted.
Super.
Just because
Super
people know.
shit! I think he went back to, or he went to go get food or something.
Dan-
Like a bum.
Also for Skullgirls, I want to mention Beowulf. You said Beowulf was a character. I said-
Yeah, Beowulf is my favorite.
Yo,
I want to use this opportunity to use my knowledge from first year, second semester of university that taught me this. Mythology, Beowulf. It's from mythology. He beat Grendel like a fucking monster, ripped his arm off and shit. He killed his mother later on with the sword underneath, and then later on slayed a dragon with the help of another kid. But he was so injured that he died later on. And thank you, Ify. Thank you.
Fun
I just
fact,
had to-
in
I just had to
Skullgirls, he
put
actually
it.
is based on a lot off of that. He's a pro. Okay, Beowulf in Skullgirls is a pro wrestler, and one of his matches was against a monster called Grendel, who he did rip off the arm of, and he used that in his supers because it was realized that the match was rigged.
Ah, that's
Grendel
the
was
arm.
drugged. Grendel was actually drugged. So now to honor him, he uses Grendel's arm to help him fight. because he thought he was just having a fair wrestling match, but no, that shit was botched. So now he has like he also uses
Guilt.
it for some of his other he felt guilty, and he realized after the match was like rigged, he was just like, I ain't having none of this anymore. If you want to have this, then you're gonna have it without me. And then it's like, okay. So he stopped. He basically retired from wrestling, but he was the star of the show almost like every single round, every match. So he's not a washed wrestler by any means, but he has like really cool mechanics, and the fact that it's integrated with the lore and the mythology, really cool, because he can throw out his chair and his heavies become things that use the Grendel arm. So his crouching heavy, he's gonna whip it out, and he's gonna like, "Arrgh!" and he's gonna make a giant fucking fist come out of his back pocket, and the arm is just gonna flex up, and it's gonna be like a super uppercut that has armor on it.
Yeah, I just saw the images with the arm, and it's super cool. I find it really cool.
Yeah, my favorite is when he says 120-inch python, and it's just his first level 1. But with that
But he was
said,
so metal in the mythology, so fucking just.
yeah,
brutal
he's
and
basically the same amount of
cool.
metal, just in wrestler vibes when it comes to
Yeah,
Skullgirls.
but here's the thing: he's a wrestler because in the actual stories, Grendel was immune to swords and metal weapons, right? And the fucking dudes that were trying to kill him couldn't kill him because of that, and they didn't know. And then fucking Beetle comes there, and he's like, "I want to have a fair fight," and then he gets like fucking butt naked. He strips all his armor, throws the weapons, and just fucking bare fists the shit out of Grendel. And then he's so injured that he crawls to his mother, dying, and he's like, fucking Beowulf did this to me, and dies. And then the mother wants revenge. And she killed... Oh, okay, this is cool. He rips out Grendel's right arm. And the mother, in revenge, kills Beowulf's right-hand man, friend, because he took out Grendel's right arm. So, you know, correlation.
Lord.
Yeah, it's actually cool.
Symbolism.
That is pretty slick.
Yeah.
But with all that said and done, I believe that this is gonna be the time in which this showcast has to come to an end. But hey, this was decent.
Yeah,
This
sorry
was
guys,
fun.
it's short, but
Yeah.
we will carry this out. And
Yeah,
next
we're
time
gonna
I
try
will,
and make
will
these a
have-
lot more frequent henceforth. I mean, the pandemic's been happening for a whole year now. At this point, it's just a matter of me, the only one who has OBS, trying to get shit together. But hey, maybe I'll teach Actually, you know what? The rest of y'all could probably use OBS. I could just send y'all
I'm
images to use.
It's not like I've had to use it already.
I can barely run Discord how I need to, like, let alone OBS.
I'm sure one of y'all can figure it out. But, you know.
I used OBS before.
Well, do you have a Twitch channel?
One of the reliable people.
Yeah.
Question is, what do you let do? Yeah.
Oh,
I
man.
have a Twitch channel
I
too,
doubt
so
he would give
probably
you
gonna
that.
use OBS to stream drawings, maybe?
Yeah, it could be something.
We'll see.
Anyhow, this was pretty good. We went, I mean, as far as the notes that we wrote down, we went over the FGC DLC, we talked about some Sonic, we went into the mythos and the mythology of Beowulf.
Did we have to
Nice,
talk about mythology in general?
I got a question.
Mythology is
Nice
actually a
mean-
pretty good topic to talk about,
Nice
especially on the
mythology
podcast.
lesson at the
got-
backside.
I got a question for you guys. It kind of relates to DLC and fighting
Alright,
games.
hurry
but
up,
is
hurry
it-
up.
What do you think about Ryu with a gun?
And that's
Fortnite.
it!
Pause, pause.